both developing countries. China is willing to work with India. So a very careful statement coming out of the Chinese there. It doesn't say much. It continues the continuity, so to say, is not overtly critical at all. But there is a reaction nonetheless. It says that both China and India are developing nations, and China is willing to cooperate with India as far as technology is concerned. It's willing to work with its neighbor India. So this is the reaction coming out of China there. Not one you'd usually expect from the Chinese, but a very bland sort of vanilla kind of statement. Well, that's diplomacy for you. Let's go across to my colleague Saurav Sanyal. Saurav, it's a very generic statement of friendship and cooperation, something we don't normally associate with the Chinese.
Well, that's right. In fact, that is why this statement is actually standing out, really, Athar. If you look at the fine print of the statement that has been released by China, particularly with respect to this missile, Agni 5, there we see that, the statement clearly goes on to say that as for us, we think that the leaders of China and India have an important consensus, which is that China and India are both are important developing countries and emerging economies. And China and India are not rivals but partners. So this is like a hand of friendship that is being extended by China, so to say, because China is very, very categorical. One would have expected that China would have taken, possibly raised some kind of, set the alarm bells ringing ever since this we fired after the successful firing of Agni 5 ballistic missile. But that definitely is not the case over here.
Right. Okay, we will leave it there. Thank you, Saurav, for joining us. And that was a statement of the Chinese coming out day after, in fact, India test fired successfully, I might add,